Good morning. This is Miss Sue from Chef It Up Tom's River. Just reaching out to all my junior chefs, my little chefs. While we're all in the house, I wanted to give you guys some fun recipes to do. So today, I'd like to make some garlic knots with you guys. First things first, when we have our parties and our classes, what do I always say? The most important thing to do before we touch food. I know you guys are saying it, even though I can't hear you. Wash our hands. Very important. So I'm going to wash my hands first. Okay. We have nice clean hands. Second thing we're going to do, Miss Sue always wears gloves because we would be passing out ingredients. We want to keep everything especially neat and clean for you guys. Safety first. All right, so today our big recipe is going to be garlic knots. So the ingredients you would need, hopefully you have, if you have some dough, we could use biscuit dough, which is what we're going to use. If you have that in the house, that would be great. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to make our knots first, okay? So we will be taking a piece of dough. We will be rolling it into a nice long snake shape. So we just take our dough and we just roll it, roll it, roll it, pull it a little bit in our hands, try to get a nice, even dough, okay? Then we're going to go up like we're tying a knot, okay? So we're going to go up like a U, turn it together and under, okay? So I'm going to show you our first knot, just like this, and I'm going to place it on my baking tin. We're going to practice one more time, all right, guys? So you're going to take your biscuit dough, and you're going to pull it a little bit, and you're going to roll it in your hands to make it one nice, as long as you can, nice long snake, okay? Then we are going to go make a U shape, and we're going to just twist it around and under to make our garlic knot. All right, so being that we've made our shape of our knot, I'm going to tell you how we're going to make our ingredients that we're going to put on top of our knots. It's going to be delicious. Okay, so first things first, we are going to use, well, I'm going to tell you knife safety first. So you guys all know that you should never use a knife without an adult or a parent with you, okay? These are our plastic knives. We have the sharp side would be where the little teeth are. So all we're going to do is we're going to use 1 clove of garlic. So this is our garlic, and I have already taken the shell off it. So we're going to just cut up a couple of slices of garlic. Let me see if you guys can see. Always keep your hands away from the knife, and you're just going to cut a couple of slivers of garlic, okay? Then we are going to just dice it into little pieces as well as we can. So we're just cutting it up into little pieces, as small as we can, not too crazy. All right, and always be careful, never touch your eyes after using the garlic. If you can, always wipe your hands with, or wash your hands after using the garlic, because we don't want to put it near your eyes, okay, or your face. Okay, so I have cut up my piece of garlic into little pieces. Okay, so if you guys have, these are our souffle cups that we use at Chef It Up. If you have a little bowl, anything, if you have a little cup, that would be great. So we're going to take our garlic and just very carefully put it right into our little bowl or souffle cup, or whatever we have available. Okay. Second ingredient we're going to use a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so olive oil. Now we could measure maybe a teaspoonful, maybe according to how many of the garlic knots you're making, maybe 2 teaspoonsful of olive oil, okay, into our souffle cup. And the very last ingredient we're going to use is a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Now, in my class, I always ask you guys, what kind of ingredient, wet or dry? Our Parmesan cheese is going to be our dry ingredient. And our olive oil, of course, would be our wet ingredient. So we're going to add just a little bit, just a pinch of Parmesan cheese. Okay? So then we are going to take it, just mix that all up. You guys can see, we're going to mix up our garlic, our olive oil, and our Parmesan cheese. Okay. So now we have our garlic knots on our baking tin. You're just going to take your spoon or your knife, whatever you want, and you're just going to pour it all on top of the garlic knots, and make sure that you get them really nice, really put a lot on it so it's really flavorful. It's going to be delicious. Okay? We could even pour the rest of it on top if you have it from your bowl or your cup, whatever you're putting it in from. Okay? So these are what our garlic knots are going to look like. They go in the oven about 380 degrees, about 6 to 8 minutes. You want to just check them, make sure that they should be browning on top, and that would be the finished product. So let me go in and put these into my oven. Okay. And all right. And I have our finished product, which looks delicious, and we can't wait to eat for lunch. So we have our finished garlic knots,